Last lesson, /init. Today, the moment we've been building toward, your first real question to OpenCode. By the end of this lesson, you'll have asked OpenCode a real question, seen it answer, and felt the agent loop for the first time. We'll cover what makes a good first question, what to expect, and how to react when the answer comes back. What makes a good first question? Simple enough that you can verify the answer. About your project specifically, not a generic task. Asks for an explanation, not a file change. Explanations are safer to start with. Should take the model under 30 seconds to answer. Keep it small. You're testing the loop, not building anything yet. Example first questions. What is this project about? Where is the main entry point? How does login work in this codebase? What testing framework do we use? All simple. All answerable from your code. All things you can verify by checking the code yourself. Pick one that fits your project. Small, verifiable, about your project. Good first question traits. Here's what the exchange looks like. You type your question. OpenCode shows it reading files, actually shows you which files. Then thinks, sometimes you see thinking steps. Then answers in plain English. The answer references real files in your project, README, AppInit, etc. Those file references are how you verify the answer. What's happening behind the scenes? The model sees your question plus the project agents.md decides which files to read based on the question. Reads them with the read tool. Thinks about what to say, you might see this. Writes the answer in plain English. The whole loop happens in seconds. Decide, read, think, write. The agent loop in action. First time, what to expect. The answer might be longer than you expect, the model is thorough. Answer might include file references you can click or add to read. Model might ask you clarifying questions before answering. And sometimes the answer is wrong, that's normal, and that's why we learned about hallucinations in phase A. Verify before trusting. How should you react to the answer? Read the whole answer before reacting. Check the file references, open them yourself, verify what the model said. If wrong, say so, that's wrong, the actual login is in file X, try again. The model will correct itself. If right, note what worked about your question, that's a pattern you can reuse. Follow-up questions. Just type another question in the same session. Context carries over automatically. You can go deeper, show me the code for login. Or wider, what about the database layer? The conversation builds naturally. One question leads to the next. Conversations with OpenCode feel like pair programming with a smart colleague. If you remember one idea, start small, verify, iterate. First question should be small and verifiable. Read the whole answer before reacting. Verify the file references yourself. Iterate via follow-up questions. Treat it as a conversation, not a one-shot oracle. Quick recap. A good first question is small, verifiable, and about your project. Watch the agent loop happen. OpenCode reads files, thinks, answers. File references in the answer are how you verify. Iterate with follow-up questions in the same session. Coming up next, reading OpenCode's answer well. We've asked a question and gotten an answer. Now we cover the skill of reading answers carefully, what to look for, how to spot hedging, how to read file references. That wraps phase C. Phase D is the daily loop, your first conversation. The start of many. OpenCode is no longer abstract. You're using it. Thanks for your first real conversation with OpenCode. Next, we cover how to read the answers well.